is Jordan. How's it going?
I'm fine, Jordan. How are you?
I'm doing well, thank you. Kenny, just reaching out to you about your property on Fifth Ave out there in Knoxville. You recently spoke to one of my associates expressing interest in selling the property, and I was just reaching out today to see if that's something that you're still looking to do.
Um, I can't say who it was. People call me all the time and say, "Are you interested in selling?" And I say, "No, but you're welcome to call me back." And apparently that was there to pass this on to you, Jordan.
Mhm.
Which property are you interested in?
It is the one on 2305.
105 is an empty lot. You know that.
Okay, it is empty. Did it used to have a structure on it?
2305 is a 50-foot small lot of record sitting in Knoxville, been empty for at least 20 years.
Okay.
At one point in its lifetime, it did have a structure, but it was pulled in by the city as condemned it all the way. 2307 East Fifth Avenue, which is next door to it, is a property that's a white house with two big pillars in the front, two big columns in the front. If that's the one you're looking at.
Okay. Are you interested in selling both of those potentially?
I would be, depending on what the price is. And before you go to, well, what do you want? This is one of those things of, I understand you have your business, you tell me what you're offering, and I'll tell you if it's anything that would convince me to sell.
Okay.
Um, I am always looking to sell a property if the price is going to be right for both of us. But I know you've got a business, so I would ask you to come back to me and tell me what you want to pay. We'll go from there.
Okay, no, that's fair. I can definitely just ask you a few questions, and the way that my process works is just get some information about the property, and then I can take that back and I can look at the comps in the neighborhood and do my process as far as running some numbers and seeing where I could come in at price-wise.
Okay, now let me forewarn you.
Uh,
If I'm not interested in having my information provide you on a website saying, I found this property and she's interested in a buyer who wants to bid on it. That's not where we're going with this. If you are the person who's going to do your own data and your own purchasing, then we can carry on. But if this is going out to some, I gotta go check with all my 50 underwriters to see who wants to underwrite it. It's actually checking on investors. That's not
You
my
have been
business.
through the rigor.
no, I
I do
agree,
also.
Kenny, and I completely respect that. I actually do all of my own underwriting, so I don't really need to go and ask anybody for approval. And I've been doing this for about 5 years. We're just an investment company. Sometimes we buy rentals, we do flips, we work with financial partners to close the property. So it just kind of depends on what makes the most sense from our perspective for the property specifically. But yeah, it
So
sounds.
when they're on the website, is when that happens, I get all these calls from people that, well, I heard you want to sell. I don't remember talking to you and telling you I want to sell. So that's where we are with that. If you're ready to proceed in that direction, then that's fine. Carry on and ask questions.
Okay, yes, ma'am, and no worries, I won't be putting your information on any websites and having a whole bunch of people call you. So no worries there. Kenny, if I could get you a price that made you happy, are you ready to start the process today?
Yeah. If something happens with the price, then I'm ready to go. Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, awesome. Well, after I ask you the questions I need and I run my numbers, I'll get you an offer by the end of this call. And if that number makes sense for you, I'll be sending you an agreement that we can go over together. And as long as we're both good with everything in the agreement, we will both sign and we'll send it over to a title company who will act as a third party between us that will protect you as the seller and me as the buyer. And then we can pick a closing date if you're choosing for you to receive the money, which title will distribute via wire check or via wire or check, whichever you prefer. Does that all sound good?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. So I want to ask the majority of my questions in regards to condition about 2307 since there is a structure there. And as far as the vacant lot goes, I think I have the information that I need on my softwares here. I can basically see the size of it, and then what I'll do is I'll just go and try to find other vacant lots in the area.
2307?
For 2305, I was saying as far as the vacant lot.
Oh, yeah, the vacant lot, yeah, those are standard
Obviously, she's a realtor.
I will have some questions about the structure on 2307. It looks here like it is a three-bed, two-bath, about 1,400 square feet. Is that still the case?
It is a, 1,700 square foot. It has an upstairs, downstairs. There are two bedrooms down, one bathroom. There's one bedroom up, one bathroom. But it's split into a duplex. It's zoned and a legal duplex from upstairs, downstairs, with all separate utilities. But the staircase that used to lengthen is still inside the house. So if the staircase were reopened and the staircase on the outside of the house removed, it becomes a 1,700 square foot, five bedroom, five bedroom, two bathroom house.
Okay.
So in other words, first off, start out at 1,700 square feet, it's not 1,400.
Okay.
You can call it a three bedroom, two bath, that's fine, because they back in there and they've got the house and then two bedrooms and one instead of front. But it has the possibility that it's five bedroom, two bath.
Okay. And just to reconfirm, I
The
apologize.
extra rooms.
Okay. So what was the bed and bath count downstairs? Did you say that was a 3-1 downstairs?
No, it's a 2-1 down,
2-1 down.
the 1-1 up,
Okay.
which gives you three bedroom, two bathroom,
Okay.
but that's in two separate units.
Okay. All right, sweet. I appreciate that information. It does look like it's being registered as just a single-family, three-bed, two-bath. But the conversion sounds. How long ago did the conversion happen as far as converting it into?
Well, the conversion is legal in the 1960 book. So in the city of Knoxville, I'm not sure which one they're using now, but they used to use the 1960 book, which was listing all the housing and property, apartments, etc. in the city. That's I don't know how much ever, but that's one concept that they published all the addresses in a single place. And according to that one, it was a legal duplex in 1960.
Okay.
So it has the whatever you're showing, I don't know if you're looking at Zillow or whatever. Whatever they choose to put in there, I don't know. But anyway, I'm just telling you what it is.
Sure. No, okay, I hear you. I appreciate it. Since it's split into the duplex, is each unit on like a separate meter, or is it all on the same meter that runs through the property?
They're separately metered.
Okay. That's good to know. I appreciate it. All right. As far as the condition of the property, what's the story with this one specifically? How is the foundation and the structure?
It needs upgrading. It needs upgrading.
Okay.
It's not ever been upgraded as far as I can tell.
Okay, so everything is pretty much original?
Yeah. You know, it's got the pink tile. There's all that in the bathrooms.
Okay. So how old would you say the roof is?
Oh, the roof is like 11 years old. It was just changed out. I mean, and it had new decking put on at the same time.
Okay, so new roof and new decking put on about 11 years ago.
Yeah.
Okay, and the foundation is solid?
Wait a minute, 2016 is when it was put on, 16. So it's about 9 years old.
Okay.
It's about 9 years old. And then ask me the next question.
Sure. Just curious about the condition of the foundation. Is everything good in that regard?
Yeah, foundation is fine. There's some windows in it, I closed them in, so I got bored with them.
Okay, sweet.
There's no reason to have that many windows in a basement. It's a walk-in basement, but it's not a livable basement.
Understood. Okay, awesome. So as far as the mechanicals, such as the electrical, the plumbing, and the HVAC, how's the condition of those items?
All original. It's all original.
Okay, and here on my software, I'm seeing this was built in 1920, so it's all original to that date, or is it?
I'm assuming, I don't
this property on city sewer and water?
Yeah, this is in Park Ridge in Knoxville, and it is totally, um, city everything. This is in the heart of the city. It's 10 blocks from the new stadium and 10 blocks from downtown. Yeah, this is all city.
Okay, awesome. And last question in regards to the condition, just curious about, I know you said like some tile work was done in the bathrooms potentially. When was the last time that the kitchen or bathrooms were updated?
No, what I'm telling you is it's got the old pink tile in it. I don't
Okay.
know, are you from Knoxville?
No ma'am, I'm not.
Okay. In Knoxville, everybody and their brother has this old pink, Pepto-Bismol pink tile in their bathroom. So when you walk into a bathroom and you see that Pepto-Bismol pink, you know the last time that bathroom was remodeled had to have been the 70s at the latest, and it was probably the original tile that was put in back whenever it was built.
Okay.
But it's all over the city of Knoxville. Lots and lots and lots of people have that old pink 4x4 square tile.
Okay, I hear you. I think that's a hilarious description. When you say Pepto Bismol, I can picture that color perfectly in my head.
Well, it's probably slightly darker than Pepto-Bismol, but it might as well be because it's just pink, and they all trim them out with kind of a burgundy, kind of a bright burgundy trim pieces. And so it, you know, if I say to somebody from Knoxville, oh, it's got that old Pepto-Bismol pink or the old pink tile, they know exactly what I'm talking about. Everybody had it.
Okay, and that's a hilarious trend when you think about
Yo,
it.
any leads in Jacksonville? Let me see if we uploaded any in Jacksonville. Let me see what we got.
Sort of like the avocado green shag carpet
Yeah.
and the harvest gold shag carpet. Every house on the planet has
Do
that
we
in there.
currently have any Jacksonville leads? No, we got. Actually, yeah, we do have a condo lead today that's uploaded. Not today, from the 3rd. So we do have some leads in Jacksonville. Not some, just one for today. But we upload every day new leads, so it's going to continuously change what we have clipped. So, yeah, we do get there. Florida, Texas, Georgia, North Carolina. Those are some of our biggest markets. Illinois was a really big market for us, but it's a bit more difficult for people to deal with, so we stopped really focusing on that. But yeah, we do get some leads over there. We get a lot of Florida leads, so that's just the one that we have in Jacksonville. We also have
I will make note of that.
Fort Myers going on.
Assuming
And I don't see any other ones for today, but our Florida and Texas ones go pretty quickly, so I hope that answers that question for you.
Okay. We typically work on a 30 to 60 day timeline. Would that be all right for you?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, cool.
And right now we're listening to our guy try to lock up a deal, but it's in Nashville,
Is it currently
so a little bit outside of that area.
Is it sitting vacant right now? Okay, vacant. Cool. All right, and I have all the information I need as far as the condition and everything like that to go and check out the comps and kind of get an idea of where I can come in as a number. I am curious, however, as to why you would be interested in selling the property. I know you kind of said if you were to get the right offer, everything's for sale for the right offer, but so it sounds like it's sitting vacant, and I'm just curious if it's been vacant for a while, or like what would be the reason that you consider selling right now?
Where else are you guys working? What other markets are you guys working on?
And I had a lease back in September of last year. Told her it was time for me to either fix it up and be done or sell it off and move on. Told her it was time for me to either fix it up and be done.
Okay, and just another curious question. You say you potentially want to sell it and move on. What does that look like for you? Are you just kind of trying to roll this into a new investment or get out of investing?
No, I'm retiring.
Okay.
I'm done.
All right, awesome. Have you owned a lot of rentals?
No, this is the only house I've ever rented.
Okay. How did you like being a landlord for 8 years? That's awesome. I would really love to get into the rental game myself. So I always just like to ask how the experience went, because I mean, you always hear those horror stories and the tenants are just destroying the property, and so it's always nice to hear that there are still some good tenants out there that will take care of your property, pay you on time, and kind of make the whole process easy as far as being the landlord goes. So that's pretty awesome.
Well, I got lucky. My next door neighbor has her property. She moved out and started renting, and she's got two renters in there.
Everybody's on the phone right now. I wish we're gonna get them on Streamlabs, but there's three people right now on the phone running through leads, and so it'll be nice when we're on Streamlab and you guys can see kind of everybody working.
What their credit scores look like and where they worked and what their plans were and all that. So,
Okay.
so I guess it just depends. I kind of learned from her. If I ever wanted to do it again, I would want to make sure that I ran the credit checks and all that sort of thing.
Oh, absolutely. I feel like that's pretty important in today's world. From the sounds of it, Knoxville is sounds like a pretty good place to have a rental. Maybe I got to consider scooping something up in that market and sticking a renter in there. 200 applicants for one property is a lot.
Well, this particular area that you're buying, and where are you from?
I am located in Salt Lake City, Utah.
Okay. The property that you're looking at is in an area called Park Ridge. Park Ridge is a downtown community that's always had a very high attraction rate for
You
people.
running numbers on it,
All
Jordan?
the houses are different. They're older. So people who love older houses love to move into Park Ridge. And right now, the 1,200 square foot house is selling for anywhere from 315. One is sold for 315 on the same block as the house you're asking about. About 4 doors down, it was a 1,200 square foot house sold for 315. There's another 1,200 square foot house about 5 blocks away on Washington, which is sold for 350. So the pricing, people want, it's an attractive place. In Park Ridge, it's a very established community sidewalk. People walk their kids and their dogs. It's really close to downtown. You can walk close by trails, all kinds of stuff that people really like about it. So
Okay.
there are rentals in that area. My neighbor is renting hers for I think it's 1,800 a month, and it's a 2 bedroom, 1 bathroom. And it's got the original hardwood floors and that sort of thing. I think she got 1,800 this time. It might have only been 16, but it was no less than 16. I mean, that's just food for thought for you. Since you're not familiar with the area, then Park Ridge, and you can always look things up and information on still, and it goes into a little bit. I'll show you all the houses that are for sale and what's sold and all that.
Okay. Yeah, no, I appreciate you kind of giving me the rundown of the area. Sounds like a good area for sure.
Yeah, I got a escape. I got to go to, but if you want to give me a call back here, you're welcome to do that.
Okay, you got about 5 minutes for me?
Give me an offer.
Yeah. If I can just take 5 minutes, I'm just gonna go check out the neighborhood and run some numbers, and I can get you an offer here in about 5 minutes if that works for you.
Okay, yeah. Okay, well, I'm going to get myself ready to go then. All right.
All right, thanks, Kenny. I'll be right back with you. All right, fellas. Sorry, Nelson, I couldn't hear you. I turned my headphone down a little bit so I could hear her.
Oh no, you're good, brother. Oh no, you're good. I was just saying, are you running numbers while you were talking?
No, I actually wasn't. I feel like I was trying to be present for that conversation. But I mean, she sounded like she probably wants north of 300, and I don't think we're going to be that high.
Yeah, I think I don't know. I don't know what anything is. I just pulled it up just now. It looks like there's a comp from 310, which is not that long ago, that sold for 330. There's one from last year that was 310. So sounds like depending on how much work needs to go into it, you definitely need to be south of the 300s for sure.
Yeah, I think you're right. It sounds like it probably needs a lot of work, at least cosmetically, for sure.
Yeah, because it's a duplex, right?
It is, but on like PropStream, it's classified as a single family, but she says she has it broken down into a duplex right now, but I don't see any multifamily comps on PropStream for this one.
Yeah, let me see. Single family, multifamily. Uh,
Absolutely. You take care, Richard.
I don't see. I see. There's one
Y'all
that's
catch you
did
tomorrow.
three. That was 300, 305 maybe, back in 2024. But that was 2,200 square foot. So
She said this one is 1,700.
yeah, I would say I don't really. Is it on? Is it on PropStream? Are you on there?
It is on PropStream, yeah, I have it pulled up. I was trying to do the cash comp method, but they were kind of all over the place. I had like some cash comps above 300, some at like 290, and I had a couple at like 130. So I'm thinking about running an ARV method. And if I do that, I'm thinking, yeah, I see. Oh, let's hold on, let me do this. I see that comp you're talking about at 330. I'm thinking that's probably going to be ARV right around that price.
Yeah. I would say 330 is probably your top dollar. I would probably picture like,
Yeah.
hey, for cash we would need to be at this number. We might be able to get you 330 if you're open to doing like a seller financing deal, so I can have some time to fix it up and clean it up and put a renter in there and then refinance out of it. So, I would say, hey, there's a way where I can get you probably the number you're asking for, and then there's probably a way where I can get you this cash and wrap it up fairly quickly for you.
Yeah, let me see. So I'm gonna call ARV 10, 1,700 square feet. Probably gonna need, I don't know, at least 55K in rehab. So I'm thinking we gotta probably around like, let's see, 210. No, that's a little too high. Probably like 170, bro, honestly.
Yeah, and I mean, if you hit her with 170, she's just gonna hang up. So I wouldn't even. I mean,
Yeah, she is, bro. I actually think we could sell
Hey,
it at
this is
170,
Joey.
so
How's
I
it
probably
going
need to get
today?
like 150, 160.
Good, good. I think we were trying to reach each other yesterday.
I may even just hit her with. I don't even know if we can do your cash price, but if we could, buy the seller finance to get a renter in there
No,
and do that and take care of
no
everything,
stress on my
that
end
way
at
you
all.
keep getting paid from it. What price would you need to be at?
So you're looking. Well, let me just pull up your
Alright, yeah, I'm gonna
information
hit
real
her
quick.
at
So
like
you're looking to sell
150
the house
cash
on
and
Essex
see
Street?
offer's not creative. Let's see what's going on.
Maybe do the creative. Maybe do the creative before the cash, so you don't get hung up on.
You're actually looking to.
Mm-hmm. Gotta anchor her though. You know, that's pretty deep anchor, but alright. Alright, Kenny, thank you so much for holding for me. Are you still there
Let's
with
see
me?
how the anchor goes.
Alright, I appreciate your patience. Just taking a look at the neighborhood and looking at comparable properties around this home. I think I could probably get somewhere around 300 on the back end. After I potentially go in there and spend, I'm thinking anywhere from like 55 to $65,000 on a rehab, just kind of updating all the mechanicals that need to be updated throughout, and then obviously pretty much a full cosmetic update throughout the upstairs and the downstairs. We like to try to make the properties look as close to HGTV as we can, so I'm thinking our budget would be right around that 55 to 65,000. Um, Taking that into consideration, I think I could come in cash. It's gonna be like the mid ones, around, I don't know, like 150 to 160,000 cash, and we cover all costs for the transaction. Is that something that you would consider in that price range?
No, not at this point. But
Okay,
I thank you for taking your time and figuring it out.
no worries. And before I let you go,
Change your mind and wanna go higher? Huh?
yeah, before I let you go, I was just
Just ask
talking
her
to my
her number.
partner, and we were pretty sure that that offer was going to be a little low for you. I have another couple of options where we could get our offer up a little bit. Something kind of creative as far as you carrying a note, maybe taking payments from us over time. If we were to do something like that where I can stick a renter in there And the goal would be to cash flow from day one if possible.
I wanted him to
What
ask
price
her
do you
number
think
so
you
he
would
can
need
lock
to
her
consider
in
something like that?
and give her her number. You know what I mean?
Well, I've been offered that. So let me regurgitate back what I've been offered, and if you are in that same kind of realm, then my answer is no. So it is, we're gonna give you $3,000 down, and we're going to give you $300 a month or $500 a month, and we're gonna have a balloon payment in 10 years. And that balloon payment will pay you $180,000. Is that similar to what you're talking about?
I mean, I'm open to discussion. I might be able to get a little bit higher
Or
than
is that similar to what you're talking about though?
in process. Yes, ma'am. Basically, we would turn you into the bank.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Yes, you turn me into the bank, but I'm also retiring, and I don't want to be anybody's bank. So my net out of this is going to be cash. My net is going to be the whole thing off of my brain and
What's
cash.
that net
Because
number?
if I wanted to keep doing that, I just read it out myself.
Okay.
I'm just done, and I want to move on to other things. So my only option at this point is cash. And I appreciate you suggesting that because I could have been one of those people who was interested. But to me, at my age and anybody older than me would be foolish to take something like that because I don't know what day I'm going to die. And
Sure.
once we're here at this moment, so I better have my money and do my thing and spend as many days on a cruise ship as I can. That sort of thing. So,
You know what? I actually love that. Actually, I'm personally terrified of going on a cruise. My wife really wants me to go on a cruise, and the ocean just absolutely scares me from the depths of my soul. But I can respect the desire to want to go and spend as much time on a cruise ship as possible. I'll just maybe try and beach.
figuratively speaking, whether
Okay,
it's spending time on a cruise ship or wandering across the European continent, going to
Working on a close. Working on a close.
on foot or whatever. I would rather do that. So, $500 a month and a $3,000 down payment on let me see, and the house that just sold on Washington Avenue was 1,200 square feet that sold for $350.
Okay.
So a 1,700, it's about 1,750 square foot house renovated is going to go on the market for somewhere around 400 to 500. There's one that just went on the market on Washington Avenue. Um, and then there are a couple that are on the market in the fives and sixes and sevens in that neighborhood. So, but you are an investor and you have to make your money. So I get it.
Yes, ma'am.
And if you change your mind or want to pursue any further discussion, Jordan, I'm open to talking.
I mean, I appreciate that, Kenny. Let me ask you, what is that net number that you'd like to see in your pocket that would allow you to kind of get out of there, go travel the world and do what you got to do? How much would it take to kind of come to an agreement here on this property?
225.
How much?
225.
225? Okay.
There we go.
Okay.
If I was at 200, would that even be something you would think about?
So if you want to go away and consider that, I really do have to get out here and go to work. Unless you got that offer on the table right now.
Yeah. I mean, I could potentially get up close to that number. If I could come in around 200 cash, pay all the closing costs, no realtor fees or transaction fees or anything like that, and that number is net to you in your pocket at closing, is that something you would consider?
It would need to be higher.
Okay.
You need to come closer to that 225.
Okay.
Meet me in the middle.
Well, what I can do, my partner's just right here. I know you kind of got to go. If you could give me
I
maybe
really do.
3 minutes to just speak with my partner and talk his ear off and see. He's kind of a stickler for price, but I'll go to bat for you and see if I can't get this up a little closer to that 225. Maybe 2 or 3 minutes, if you don't mind. I'll be right back with you. See if I can make something work here.
Okay. Well, I gotta put you on mute because I gotta go do some stuff to get ready. So
Okay.
let me know when you're back.
All right. No worries. Thanks, Kenny. I'll be right back with you. All right. She on mute. Shoot. I don't know. Can we get up to like 210? I don't know, man.
Dude, your job is just to lock her in at a number where we can move it. We know that 330 is a sold comp around the corner. So at 225, you're not really in a bad place. So I mean, your goal is just to lock her up anything under 225 and then get somebody over to the house and do your thing. She's obviously real estate smart, right? So she knows what's going on, but make it real for her. Get her at 2.5, 2.10, 2 something.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, because now that I'm on Zillow, I'm seeing different comps that aren't on PropStream. I mean, there's a 1900 sold for 370. There's
That's
a
what I'm saying.
1500 sold at 385. There's this one here that is an 1800 sold at 400. And hers is,
Don't overthink it, brother. She gave you the number. Just knock 10 off and do the deal.
All right, let's see if I can lock her in at 210.
Get her email address.
All right, I will. I got you. Let's see what we can do. Okay, Kenny. Thank you so much again for holding for me. I'm back with you.
No, it's,
Tell her 210 and let's make this thing go to bed. 210 and it's done.
go ahead.
All right, no worries. Thank you again for giving me a couple of moments. It wasn't as difficult as I expected it to be to kind of twist my partner's arm here. I do think I can. I do think I can get closer to that 225. Kenny, if we could come to 210 cash net to you at closing, do you think we can make something happen here?
I'll be happy to consider that.
Okay.
Let me, hang on a minute. Sorry, I gotta get out of here.
No worries.
Is that where you want it to be, Joanne? Okay. Right.
Start telling her I can get someone over there to check it, all of that.
Okay, so I'm headed out the door now. I will be happy to consider that.
Okay.
And, give it some thought, and then I really do have to run.
Okay, well,
Get out of here.
Kenny, before I let you go, the way that the next step would happen, basically, I'm just going to send you a document to your email. Would that work for you? A purchase agreement that we can go over
Let's
together?
talk again. Let's talk again. Let's talk again in 24 hours. So I don't like for people to mess around, to waste their time or anything if my answer is no.
Sure.
So, now what is your, inspection clause?
Typically, we don't have a specified inspection clause on our purchase agreement and the way we operate. We will get out there to do an inspection as soon as humanly possible and as soon as you can help facilitate access to the property. I mean, default process for us is to try to get in there within the first 7 days.
Okay. All right. Okay. Well, if you, if you want to send me a copy, my email address is kennyritchie@yahoo.com. Could you just copy this?
Putting it through, baby. Putting it through. You get a deal. Not all of them are one call closes. We're working it though.
Okay, no, I'll get this typed up as far as the purchase agreement goes, and I know you said you'd like 24 hours. Sounds like you're busy today. Is there any chance it's a one-page agreement, maybe like one and a half? And just the way that I like to
You're
work
over
is I like to
pushing.
kind
You're
of
over
go on the
pushing.
phone with you and read through it with you so we can go over it together. That way, if you have any questions, you can just ask me as they come up throughout the agreement as we go through it. It should probably not take us any longer than 10 minutes to read through that. Do you have maybe 10 minutes for me a little bit later today?
I am leaving right now, and as soon as I get finished with my work, I've got 2 meetings I have to go to. So I have a lot of meetings at night for my church and other organizations I volunteer with. So the answer to that is probably no. I tell you what, why don't we just, don't worry about sending me the agreement, just give me 24 hours, and
Just
we'll
leave it
talk
alone.
again tomorrow.
Okay. Well, I can plan on giving you a call tomorrow morning around this time. Would that time work for you?
It's better around the, what time is it? I'm pretty sure I was supposed to be out of here like an hour ago.
Oh, shoot.
Oh, yeah, it's 4 o'clock. It's 12:15. Yeah, if you want to call back around the noonish time frame, that'd be fine. And you said Georgia?
I think that's a good one, man. I mean, we know the numbers are. We know 330 is our minimum,
Yeah.
and we're already at two. We're already at 225 and 210. She's considering. At this point, it's just about locking it up.
Yeah. No, and I don't. I mean, I feel like we had a good conversation. She's a sweet lady. I think I call her back and get her locked in at 210 tomorrow. I was expecting her to be like, "Yeah, I want 305."
That's
So if
why
she
I
said
said, yeah, just
225,
get her
I'm like,
number.
"Dang, what the heck?" Yeah.
I knew that we were close when she said the other guy offered her this, and 180. I thought
Yeah.
she even heard out 180. We're not too far off.
Yeah, for sure.
That's good
I
stuff,
think
man.
that. Yeah, I appreciate it, man. I feel confident that we'll get her tomorrow, assuming that she picks up the phone. As long as she picks up, I think I'll lock her.
Oh, I think you're good, man. You got the address. You're good.
Yeah, well, I didn't even ask her about that lot too.
Juan, jump on here. What's up? We always want to hear it, brother.
Yeah, yeah. No, real quick. I said that it was super cool the way she was defensive at the beginning with you, right? Like she already knew all this process, the underwriting process, and not every single seller knows that. That's information because he has been through the process before, and the way like you give the defense down for her, and then she start opening it up. I think that there's the magic. Obviously, at the beginning, they're gonna start with a crazy price, and that price at the beginning was like kind of high, but then after that rapport and after that, you make her feel comfortable with you. That's why like she gave like more or less, which would be like the real ballpark for that property. So yeah, I think it was a good one. I'm also trying to reach mine, so I can give a little bit of confidence. So wow, it was a good one too.
Hey, one, I appreciate that, brother. That's love. I appreciate it. Good first call for the day for sure.
Good first call, man. I think you'll get that one in eventually. Worst case scenario, you get it at 225. If the comps for 375 on that 1900 were something, there's money to be made in the deal even at 225. Um, so I think you're in the ballpark. She seems actually like a realistic seller. She just wants it to be somebody who's gonna close it and be let her be done and retire. So
Mm-hmm.
I think you got that
For
one, man. It's a
sure.
good first call.
Me too. Thanks, brother. I appreciate you. Let's see. Let's see.
Joey's on the phone with somebody. I mean, it must be $1 million deal he's got going on over there.
that we're saying model, right?
Yeah.
Because it does make it more affordable,
Okay.
and not everybody is pleased. And Bosworth does have a very good charter school. It's called the ANSA, Advanced Math and Science Academy, and that's one of the top-rated schools in the state.
Oh wow. Okay, so then a lot of people go there to send their kids there. Then I'm guessing.
Yes, yeah. I take people who are really interested in getting their kids to a good school. They try to get their kids into answer.
Got it. Got it. No, that's good then. Then it sounds like it's been a good Section 8 rental for you too, and you don't have to worry too much about the tenants paying. So, is it like I'm vaguely familiar with Marlboro. I went to school up in Providence, so I know a lot about Mass, but we haven't done any investments in Marlboro yet. But is it like a good area and everything? Like a good quality neighborhood where this house is?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I mean, it's a senior citizen. I think the housing stock is not so older. It's mostly probably built in the 50s, 60s. Uh, but on the other hand, the lots are still nice, right? Typically, they're all at least like quarter-acre lots, right?
Yeah, I'm
Versus
seeing
if
that.
you look at the newer development, they're typically these are sort of like townhouses or these kind of things, right?
Definitely. Definitely.
And
Okay.
it's on a quiet street. It's a nice neighborhood. Like I said, the tenants they moved for. I mean, they were the first tenants I had, and then they moved
Understood. Okay. And then, so I guess because you've been doing this for 15 years and everything's been going amazing, has there ever been any bad tenant situations you've been into? Because I've heard some horror stories. We've had a couple ourselves. So. Oh, I see it is. Oh, a lot of your properties are in Marlboro, PA too, it's looking like, right? Oh, okay. Got it. Got it. Okay. How's the market been for you out in Pittsburgh? We've had a couple deals out there, and so far not so good for us, really. What, is it just because the returns are so much bigger over there for you? Like it's, I guess not similar rents, but really. Got it. Oh yeah. Mm. Good. Yeah, no, because I know the tenant laws in Massachusetts are kind of similar to the tenant laws in New York, right? Where it's like it's pretty hard to get tenants out, or are they a little bit, I guess, less strict in Massachusetts? Tell me about that. Mm.
All right, guys. Yeah, we're hanging out. Joey's on a call. We're gonna see if he can get a deal out of it. We got Jordan, who's got an offer that's going out tomorrow. We're already at two contracts on day. Actually, it's day four. I need to update that of this challenge. And I have on the same shirt that I had on yesterday because life is going crazy. So it just bees like that right now while you're on live.
That makes sense. How did it go this morning? Good. Good, thank God. Understood. That's not bad, man. That's not bad at all.
I don't know why the chat's disabled for the stream.
Oh yeah. No, we had some properties up in Binghamton, New York, and like literally it took over a year to get tenants out. It was just like it was all during COVID time and everything. It was a nightmare. But that's why I don't like doing. Okay, well, that makes sense. And for the tenants that are in there right now, are they month to month or annual leases right now? Okay. So they should be month to month now, but you just gotta double check. Okay. And how much are they paying right now? $2,800 around. Okay. Okay. Yeah, that's not terrible. That's not terrible. It's just typically 2,800. Like if we're gonna, I might be able to get you more money. Ironically enough, if we get them out, just because like the basically what it prays for on the back end. Like if we did a small rehab on this, put in some work, and then resold it, we probably can make more money that way than like if they're in there, they're paying 2,800. I'd probably be coming in around like almost what you paid for it, like 250 to 280 range. And that's just because we like for us, we have to pull my money out of it, maybe do some rehab, and get a mortgage on it. The cash flow is gonna make sense for both of us. Yeah, yeah. So I guess would that be an option if like we could give you time? It doesn't have to be like a 30-day quick close kind of thing, but I guess if we could close a little, give you maybe like 60 days to get them out, something like that. Do you think that would be an option for you or for them? Okay. Yeah.
They have the really good tenants, and I would give them sort of the time they need.
No,
And
definitely.
then, I would also then, like, it depends on how much you would be offering, right?
Absolutely, absolutely, and I'd have to see, I guess, what that number would look like. It'd probably
Right.
be like just I can run my numbers, get you an actual offer right now, but just looking on the surface, it'd probably be something with a three in front of it, probably in that range if we're doing it straight cash, and then
Yeah, and that's probably, to be honest, something I wouldn't be interested in, right? I mean, I would have to talk to a realtor, and if the little estimate is like 580, then in the current market, let's say if I do it through a realtor, I probably do get at least 500 something for it. So
yeah,
then why would I want to sell it for like 350? And then particularly currently, the mortgage I have, I only pay like 2.8% interest. So
okay,
from
yeah,
cash
that's
flow
low,
perspective, right, right. I did a refinance while the interest were so like ridiculously low, and so that really helped me with my cash flow number. And I said if you need to finance it now, you have to pay like what 6, 7, 8%. Your numbers will look a lot different than if you had a mortgage of like 2.8%.
definitely, definitely.
Right.
I mean, I guess if we, because I could give you a couple different options. I mean, I
They really would care, right? So maybe it would have to be painted on the inside. Um, maybe if they would move out, right? What would I do if I would want to sell it? I most likely maybe would if needed paint the rooms. Um, and then I think that might be pretty much it. What I would do.
okay, understood. Because I'm looking at some quick comps. I mean, I've seen the pictures of it when it was listed, I think, for the tenant in the past. I mean, it looks like it's in it looks like it's in pretty good shape. I
Yeah, it is in pretty good shape even today.
Yeah, I think we would still just have to do either you or us. We would have to do some form of just a cosmetic rehab on it, just to get the top value out of it. Like if we wanted to sell it for in the fives, and as I'm looking at
Right,
comps, everything kind of is honestly going in the high fours. Now that I'm taking a
right.
deeper dive into this, I don't even know. I don't know how Zillow has it at. Sometimes Zillow isn't fully accurate. It has it at 572. But just looking
Right.
at what's physically sold in your neighborhood, the highest one is one on Sherwood Drive. It was a three bed, one bath, 1,029 square feet. Same exact lot size as yours, like literally 10,000. Yours is 11,000 square foot lot, so basically same specs. And this one sold for 530. So I gotta see the
Right,
pictures
but
on
yeah,
that.
but the square footage on this house is a lot higher, right?
What's the square footage on it now? Because the square footage I was getting is 900 and, or I'm sorry.
No. It's
Oh, it's
actually over like
1630.
right, right,
Ah, okay. Give me a second
right.
then. Let me check something else because I didn't realize. Okay, hold on. Give me 2 seconds, brother.
Uh-huh.
So it actually might change things a lot for you.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Mr. Eddie.
Okay. I mean, if we could, here, give me. Can I just put you on a brief hold really quick? Let me just run some numbers.
Okay.
Okay, just give me two.
I usually have to go pretty soon, but run your numbers and
It's
then
because I
you can
fucking
just
asked.
text me or email me or give me some options and then we can take it from there.
Okay, you can give me like 1 more minute really quick to just run the numbers and see if I can get you a quick offer.
Okay, all right. Okay.
Yeah, just give me literally 1 minute and I'll be right back. I'll be
Okay,
quiet.
yeah, of course. No problem.
Okay, thank you, my nigga. Alright, bro, so this is way fucking bigger. Hold up a second. Because I was looking at comps, like, there's one that was two fixed up that's over 592. That's obviously not going to be our comp. There's a cash comp at 425 that was a flipper. Sold on market, but it literally needed a full rehab. So I'm
Okay.
thinking the only thing is there's no more cash comps. I might have to do the ARV method on this one, bro, because this is in Mass and there's a shit ton of buyers over here. And I actually might go in the sixes, bro.
Yeah.
And if you could get the sixes for this one, I mean, fuck. Hold up a second.
Hold up 1 minute. Yeah, I was gonna say on the cash comp method, if you only have one cash comp, do you try to run an ARV instead?
I might have, bro. 634 is ARV on this one. I might be able to get him something in the fours.
What's he asking?
He doesn't know what it's worth. He's like never. He's not the most motivated seller, guys. But I mean, it's probably gonna be about a 50 grand rehab. Like it literally. Structure's good, foundation's good. Let's say you could sell it for 630. I Yeah, I could probably sell this for up to 430.
Okay, lock him in 400, 410.
Okay. All right, Ryan, are you still here? Okay. So one other option that I could do, I'm looking at the numbers because it's 1,600 square feet. I actually might be able to get around like 590 without having civil hazard. There's a bunch of comps that we're selling all 4 each. So
All
I
right.
feel confident on that end. And then I think in terms of work,
We're
just for the
black.
finishes we have to do to bring it up into those comps that are selling in the high fives, low sixes, we probably have to put about 60 grand of work into it. Like we probably have to just redo the kitchen. If the floors are good, then that would save about 10 grand for us. But I think like put in a really nice kitchen, do the bathrooms, and then just figure out any more cosmetic stuff that we'd have to update on the outside, just to make it look like the ones that we're going for in the high fives. So basic. Yeah, it's just if we're gonna get top dollar out of it, we probably still just have to do those things because like the one that just sold. Yes. Mhm. Yeah, 5 or 6%. Yeah. obviously, like the less work and the quicker I can flip it, the better for us, because then we don't have to hold it. But I think the way that we can get it, if I'm doing it straight cash,
guys over here making money?
Every second of the day, brother.
Oh man, I had to talk to my developers. There's always something breaking issue happening, something every day.
That's the business we signed up for, brother.
That's the business we signed up for. We can't complain. We just have to make it happen.
Just gotta roll through the punches, get punched in the mouth every other day, and eventually it works out.
There you go. Every other day, just take a beating in your face.
Oh yeah, we got one yesterday, bro. We have a deal that was supposed to close today. It's closing Friday now. Never had this happen in my career yet, guys. The guy did the final walkthrough of the property. Someone broke in, fucking spray painted graffiti on the walls of the property, and left their skateboard there. So it's probably just some punk little kid that fucking like saw an open window, went in, had their fun, whatever. So we're good. We just have to go. We're sending a locksmith to the property today. We're changing the locks, and now it's not closing until Friday, guys. But I mean, at least it gets done. Rita, this was for a property that we have with one of my brothers, Jonas, out here in Columbia. This is one in Tulsa, Oklahoma. Tulsa.
What's
Tulsa,
going
Oklahoma,
on?
722.
Did you guys ever pick up or do anything with the Illinois deal?
We're still marketing that one. I think we're starting to pick up some steam on that one.
Gotcha.
Starting to pick up some steam. We're still marketing that one though. The numbers are there on that one though, bro. So we should be able to move it.
Numbers are
Oh,
there.
but as long as you're in the same page with her or with him, with the seller, I think it's everything all right. But wow, it's crazy doing that final walkthrough and find that wow.
Never had that one happen yet, bro. Like I've had a lot of bullshit happen close to closing. I've had deals fall out at the closing table, but never. The only thing that came close was I with Rita, who's in the comments right now. We had a deal a couple months ago that the seller told us it was coming with a tenant. Thought the tenant was going to be in there, and literally we got told the day of closing that the tenant had moved out 2 weeks prior and just left the keys in the mailbox in Toledo, Ohio. So we're sitting here like, oh fuck, like we're in the hood kind of like, like somebody might have got in here and fucked us right now. Like some spotting in there. So it closed on time, same day, everything, but that whole day of closing, I remember just stressing like, please God, do not make there be anyone in this fucking property. And then we finally got someone out there, no one was in there, got the keys, sealed it up, we were good.
Ah,
But this time someone did get in there and fucked up the property, so whatever. Gotta roll with the punches.
It's
no,
part of
2 weeks
life.
it's like a time. It's a very very long time for a
Bro,
spider just to go in. That's it. Break everything. Fuck
bro, we
everything up.
had it was good for the last month. We assigned it 2 weeks ago. Everything was good when we assigned it, and then out of nowhere, just like boom, fucking bullshit. But that's how it goes.
Rita said they got
How's
that Texas deal from Newly. I love it.
yes, sir. We're JV in that one. We should be. It's in Fort Worth. We should be getting it moved. We've had one in Fort Worth that I have with Scott Lamas who leads guys that has been a fucking title nightmare, but I think we're winning the battle. We're getting fucking close to winning the battle, bro. Like 3 affidavits of airships that had to get done, witnesses that we didn't have. It was like everything that could go wrong was going wrong, but we're finally like it's you just gotta get the shovel in that situation, guys, and just start digging up the shit. Just fucking scooping it, throwing it out. And the more that you dig, sometimes the worse it gets, but I think with this one we're getting there. So Fort Worth is a good fucking market though, I'll say that
Oh
much.
yeah, Texas is it.
Yeah, and that's what Casa takes as must. No, those three that you saw, also the one that I closed just 2 days ago, it was in Texas too. Because yeah, that market is hot, and also there's a lot of homeowners distressed, and that just need to be called. I think.
Bro, 100%. And a lot of them speak Spanish, bro, so that helps for me. My girl out here is fucking calling Spanish. I'm sure you want los todos.
Yeah, I understand. No, yeah. Also, that one wasn't in Spanish though. She was in Mexico, and the property was in Texas vacant for a month and a half. So
Pues antes de México es muy difícil para hablar, yo veo en Dallas.
yeah,
Mucho difícil con números.
no, a lot of them are like tricky. They want to play with you. I have like they say, yeah, I'm gonna sign today at 8 p.m. I call them next week all day with no answer from them. So
One of those
yeah,
for
that,
enough
are
revenue
tricky
option for
prisons.
transfer. 100%, but you get them done still. That's all that matters.
Yeah, yeah, that's what make it.
If there's a will, there's a way.
That's what they say, brother. Just talked to
Hey,
a
did you
good
get
friend
my
of mine
email,
out
Joey?
in Houston.
Yeah, I gotta throw everything in.
All right.
I could probably do that really quick, honestly. Let me double check. I got it. Yeah, I got it.
All right.
Vimeo.
Did I do it wrong? Yeah. Hey, this is not.
VIBIO.
Hey, I'm not your guy when it comes to spelling stuff and all that. My wife's an English
Oh,
teacher. I send her everything
okay.
before it goes out.
That's funny. I actually do the same thing, bro. I'm like, all right, babe, will you read this before I send this? Just make sure I'm straight and I'm not sounding crazy.
But you know what though? I copied it from here on your thing. It says Joseph Bibbo. I don't know.
Yeah, that's how it's spelled, and then it corrected to Vimeo.
I don't know. I don't know, brother.
Breaking my heart out here, Nelson. It's
I'm
okay.
sorry. I'm sorry.
Okay, 12:45.
I
You
know,
spoke
right?
to
Today's
dude I
flying
can't
by.
tell. What was that?
Said today's flying by.
Oh, I know for sure. Just spoke to Mr. Bobby. He's trying to sell these lots out in Houston, and I can't tell if he has his head in the clouds or if they're a good deal.
Or if you
If
would
you
do
get
it.
some lots out here, let me know because I got a guy who
We got
does
one.
residential and multifamily, so he buys lots is all he does.
We got one
Okay.
right now. I'll send it to you later, Nelson. Or I'll have Mauricio send me the text. I'll send it to you right now, actually.
I think this dude said he wanted 72K each. There's like four lots, but there's only two addresses, and each I don't know if he wanted 72,000 for the 6,000 square foot or the 3,000 square foot. Because if it's just 6,000, I don't know. I'm trying to look at it on Propelio because on Prop Stream, and right here there's a 3,000 square foot lot that sold for 65, and one that sold for 69.
And what does he want?
One that sold for 80,
72, I think.
and yeah, 72 for each 3,000, and then one that sold for 85. That one's 4,600, so a little bit bigger, but I think probably right around 72 to 74,000 for each 3,000 square feet. And these are all. Well, hold on, actually, what do I cash for this? The prop stream be giving me whiplash some days in Texas. It's like estimated value, and you don't know if that's true, but then it's like other numbers are concrete.
Double check it on Privy.
Yeah,
Always.
Texas is like a non-disclosure, so sometimes it's hard to nail them down.
Can't trust Prop Stream out here in Texas. You can trust them everywhere else. It's my most trusted
Yeah.
source, but fucking Texas is the only one who fucking can't trust them out here.
No, and I told you we as CASA, as we work mostly on Texas, we need to make the MAO, the IRB. Actually, we usually go to Privy. That's the
Yeah.
one of the most accurate one for that specific zone.
That's what we're doing now, bro. I was doing Propelio before, and Propelio was good for me for a while. And since we started doing the cash comp method, where we only look for cash comps, it did not work. It was a shit show. So Privy has everything for not every last data point, but it should have majority of what you need.
Yeah.
Yeah, Privy's the way.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I'm gonna upload this. I mean, we're just chilling here. Fucking upload some leads.
There's gold in there somewhere.
You know, we'll get the shovel.
You know what? Now that I'm thinking about it, let me see something.
thousand. Okay, interesting. Uh,
Cool. We got phone, name, everything. We good. Square footage. Oh yeah. Alright, we throwing it in. Reed is laughing at my name. Or it could have been from before, but we'll just assume it was about me.
Wait, no, I can't pull that up on Privy. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, brother. Privy striking out on these, brother. Brothers. Check this out, Nelson. I'm gonna throw this in the private chat real quick. You are in the Houston area?
Mm-hmm.
I got like the highest cash comp and sold at 80K. But then the lowest sold at like 34K. I think we could probably sell each 3,000 square foot lot as like at like 60K, maybe 62.5.
Yeah, let me. I'm just trying to look around the area real quick because I don't think. I don't know if you're gonna be able to push these ones out. Just trying to look to see if they're even doing any building around the area.
Yeah, I didn't notice whether or not there were a lot of new builds going up there.
Yeah, yeah. I think these might be a little just. Uh, yeah, there's like a couple people who done some building over there, but I don't know if they're paying that for the lots. So
Was I muted that whole time, guys? I think I was just fucking muted.
yeah, I think you were.
Danny said nos
Yeah, you were.
vemos. I said nos vamos, and then I said hágale pues. Let's get it.
Let's get it. Let's get it. Hágale pues.
Eso. Say it, Jordan.
Eso.
No, hágale pues.
Hágale pues.
Yeah.
Eso.
Eso.
Parcero.
We used that.
Really said.
You gotta be
What was
parcero,
that?
man.
Joey just always be saying, Mamica.
Oh, right.
Yo tengo
Yeah.
mano loca a veces, man. Lo siento.
Yeah, but that parcero, it means like the dude, right?
Like
What
my
you say,
guy, my
dude?
brother.
Yeah, my boy,
My
my
boy.
boy. I only say it to the one that are really, really close to me, and I don't use it with every single one, just with exclusives.
Oh, I hop in an Uber and I'm like, parce, ¿qué más?
See, yeah, like, hey, te voy a parce, like that.
Yeah, no.
Short.
Bro, the first time someone said yeah or no to me, I thought they were like, am I okay or no? And I'm like, yo, what the fuck are you asking? Like, yes, I'm okay. Like, what do you mean? And I didn't know that's just like a normal way of saying, like, what's up?
Yeah, it is. It is. Just like the what's up.
Yeah, bro, I remember there was a trainer at my gym and I kind of looked at him funny. I'm like, you know, I'm good. Thank you. Like, fuck you kind of thing. But he's actually just talking to me so normally. Like,
Yeah, that happens. That happens a lot. I'm just caught to if it happens.
You know, I think over there you probably need the lots under 45. I'm just looking at like one that sold for 45 last year sometime, but it's just not a lot going on over there.
Do you know if you still got
I hear you. Is that 45 for 3,000 square feet or 45 for the 6,000 square feet?
That's 45 for 3,000.
Okay. So he has like four of those.
Yeah. Again, there's probably I mean, there's somebody who will buy them. It's just I don't know. Like I know my guy. I don't think he's doing that. Like
Instagram?
it doesn't look like the he's not. That's not the area you want to be building new multifamilies in.
No, you're good.
But at least for him, what he's doing.
It's all good. It's all good. Is this a good time to talk now, though? Okay. So basically, if I got you something around that 200, you guys would be ready to start the process today, kind of thing, and we could get this done about 30 days. We were saying. Okay. Okay. And then, are you the only one on the deed, or is your wife also?
That easy.
Just you. Beautiful. Okay. So the way that my process works, I'm just gonna ask you a couple questions about the property, and then I'll get you an offer on this call. If that offer makes sense, I'll send you over a purchase agreement. We'll go over everything together. As long as you're good with everything on that agreement, we'll sign it, send it over to a title company. They'll keep you guys represented as the sellers and then me as the buyer. And then we'll just pick a closing date you're choosing to receive the money, and title would send that via wire transfer certified check. That sound good? Okay. So tell me what's going on with the condition of the property. How's like the foundation and the structure of it? Okay, so foundations. Okay, what one of the bedrooms you said is getting used as an office? Okay, okay. And how old's the roof on it? Okay, got it. And it's still in good condition, no hailstorms have hit it, anything like that? Beautiful, okay. And then in terms of the mechanicals, is everything original to when the home was built in 97? When was that done? When was that done? Okay. And they put a whole new compression.
Yo, what's up, Street? Yo, man, I'm gonna kill your name.
Beautiful.
I'm just gonna type you.
Gotcha. Okay. Okay, perfect. And then what about electrical and plumbing? Are those original to when the house was built, or were those upgraded as well? we still want to do some cosmetic work on the kitchen? Like, is it something we'd still want to like update? Oh, so it's like done to the nines in there then, like brand new cabinets. Got you. So original to the '90s then, early 2000s. Okay, so yeah, we probably just do cabinets, and I mean that's not a big deal, but okay, understood, understood. And I guess 30, 60 days. That's kind of when you'd be looking to get this closed in. Okay, okay. And what's the reason you're actually looking to sell this? Oh, okay. You just bought 3 acres of land, so you're gonna be moving on that. Gotcha. Is there a house on there already, or is it something you guys gotta build? Oh, so it's ready to go basically. Oh, cool. Okay. And this house, is there still a mortgage on this house or anything? Okay. And it's 4 beds, 3 bathrooms, right? Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Four
Big
bedrooms, two full
five,
baths,
there's
and a
this one
half bath.
here, that is an 18.
Okay. Got you. Okay. And how are you guys feeling about moving on the bigger piece of land? So you guys gonna be getting chickens and everything on the farm then? It sounds like. I love that. I love that. And that sounds like it's gonna be good for you guys then. No, understood. Yeah, I mean, if you guys got 3 acres of land, you might just go there and not want to leave, kind of thing. I mean, I love the country, so I'm gonna have a farm. Not yet, but soon. I'm gonna have a beautiful farm with like horses, cows, chickens, the whole nine. And that's one of my big goals. But I gotta save up for that first. That's a big dream right there. What part of Texas is it in? Oh, okay, I know Cleveland. Cool. Seven, got you. Rayburn. I don't know Rayburn. I know Cleveland though. Oh wow. Okay. That is not bad. And are you still working and everything? Like, do you have a job that you can go out there, or what's going on with that end? Oh, okay. I hear you. I hear you. I work from home, so I'm kind of the same way.
They're best
Most of the
friends
time,
now.
I'm driving trucks or anything. She kept your ass at home. That's all that mattered. Oh, I love that, brother. I love that. That's how it has to be, man. You gotta have fun. You gotta enjoy it, and
What's the address? You muted yourself.
Alright, Vanessa, I'm gonna send it right now to the chat, my brother.
You're good, brother.
I got my fiance in the background with mi amor, mi amor.
She
You gotta
just
keep
loves
going
you. She
first.
just loves you.
Amor.
Amor, amor.
Ya tu sabe.
Let's see, guys.
Oh, it's a pretty nice house.
Art Daniel on Instagram gave us a fire emoji. What's good, brother?
What's this person asking, Johnny?
He wants 200K. It might be a good novation. Everything's selling for like 260. It's about 300 square feet bigger. I'm just trying to see if we did it cash. There's one that's sold cash for 157, but I know he has a mortgage on it for about like 160.
Mm-hmm.
And then if we try to do subject two, there's three other mortgages. There's two mortgages on it. I don't know how good of a deal it would be subject two.
Yeah, I'm trying to look real quick. So two.
Yeah, I see one cash at 145.
Like I'm thinking ovation for this one. I mean, I don't think this is like. I mean, we could try to do it cash. Maybe
There's one that's not too far that just sold. It looks like it's a newer home. I'm trying to. I don't like the way that the new Zillow works. I hate that. But there's one that looks to be not too far from him that's smaller and is pending after a couple days at 234. So you might be able to do an ovation on this one depending on.
you think I could probably? I'm thinking we'd have to list it under like probably like 230, 240 max.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking you listed for 240 because the one that I saw going for 234 was a smaller home.
Yeah, this is one for 235 that's pending too. It was only up for 14 days, but they redid the floors, so this was a rehabbed one. Fuck.
Uh,
He said it's hardwood floors, everything's in good condition, but I mean, hmm, this might be a deal manufactured here, guys. We probably aren't going to be good anywhere near 200.
but he wants 200. Maybe you get him down to 180 and then do an ovation on it.
We'd probably have to sell it around like 220. Yeah, I'd realistically want to be at 170. Okay. Hey, Mr. Green, you still here? Okay, cool. So, kind of what I'm looking at on my end, there's a couple pendings right now. In your neighborhood, there's one that's literally about to sell for 235, and they basically did a full remodel on the inside. Like, there's like brand new flooring all throughout. They fully updated the kitchen, so it's like a 2025 standard kitchen, brand new bathrooms. Like, it looks like they did a flip here. So they probably gutted the whole thing inside and out and just, or not outside, but gutted the whole inside and then just made it very, very nice. So I'm thinking that's probably where we'd be able to sell it for on the back end. I mean, your house is in good condition. It's not like we'd have to do too much. I think the most we'd really have to spend to do it would be somewhere around 30 grand. I think that's probably the most it really would take to just do a cosmetic rehab on the inside. Obviously, mechanically, we won't have to do too much. And I know obviously you guys are looking to sell this, get out to the acreage, go enjoy that next chapter of your life. I'm sure your wife's excited to go get the chickens and everything else on that end. And we could basically do this where we do it straight cash. But I know at 200, obviously we'd be losing money. We'd be coming in probably 150 to 160. Okay, I mean, could you get anywhere near that number if it was just straight cash? Okay, I mean, I guess if it was here, it has to make sense for both of us. But I mean, if I was at that number and I'm losing money, I know that wouldn't work. I mean, is there any closer you could get to that 160 if we did it and basically we're able to close out in 30 days? Okay, so I guess what are you guys gonna do if you don't sell it? You're literally just gonna keep paying the mortgage on this and leave it as is? Got it. I mean, is that something you guys are actually looking to do, or would, I guess where are you at on that end? Is that something you guys are actually like looking to do? Like, is that something you want to do? Is it obviously keep paying on the mortgage if you're not going to be living there? Okay. No, got it. And I guess what's the reason that that branch is not making sense? Is that the mortgage on it or something like that? Got you. No, I get it. I get it. It just it just got to make sense for both of us. And I mean, I might be able to give you another option that I can see if my team can get approved for us. And basically, that I don't know if I'd be at the 190, but I definitely could come up with the 160. I mean, if we can meet somewhere closer, I know it wouldn't be around the 190, but if we could come up a little bit and basically do it in about 60 to 90 days, basically with this option, I wouldn't be buying it. We would just expose it to the open market. Any of the rehabs that needed to get done, we would take care of ourselves out of our own pocket. And this would kind of just be a hands-off way to get this done for you guys, where we wouldn't be purchasing it, but someone in our network would, and we'd be able to do it that way. I mean, if we, is that something you guys would consider? Yeah, it's 226 on Zillow. Yeah, it's about 226 on Zillow. If you had about 350 more square feet, it would sell around 260. But everything around your square footage is going between basically 200 to 235. That's the highest one in your square footage that's sold. Yeah, no, trust me, I get that, Butch. It's just most people, if you're gonna get an end buyer, okay, understood. Definitely. It just it just would have to make sense for both of us. As long as you're happy with the number, I can make something on it, and we could definitely get a deal done. It's just at that 190. I just know there's no way to get it done at that number. Okay. No, definitely, brother. And if anything, would it be okay if I just start? Yeah, keep me posted. I'll keep circling back in with you every couple weeks just to see where you're at with everything. And if anything changes, just know I'm here to get this done for you. All right, thanks, brother. You have a great rest of your day, man. You take care. All right, bye bye. That's how it goes. I honestly thought I was gonna get him. He was obviously in the clouds. I thought if I could have landed at 180, that would have been a 20K novation. I would have locked it up. But 190, that's only a 10K spread. If anything goes wrong on that novation, you're fucked. Like I will never lock up a novation that's only a 10 grand spread. That's just not fair to the sellers.
That's
I
fair.
feel like you could have got him at 180.
You think so? I think that was when you let go, and then I call it a couple days, and I like slowly reel him back in. I think he was like not.
You know, that's a thing with like the market in 2025 is everything is 10 or 15 grand away from a deal.
100%. But what I don't want to do is lock him in and then have to come back.
No, no, of course you never want to do that. You never want to do that. But I think if you call him like you said in sometime, I think 180 isn't too far off.
100%. I mean, I think that's one of those guys. It's like I hit him with it. He fucks with me, obviously. He kept hitting me with the bro and fucking my guy. You know, like we had good rapport. I think that's one you just gotta put in the follow up sequence and take from there.
I'm gonna call Mr. Fernando.
Hey, I'm gonna throw one in the. I'm gonna throw you guys one.
I
Maybe
And
somebody
I
can.
uploaded the leads and then I never put them on anything, so they're just sitting there right now, collecting dust. Oh wait, let me put this guy in a follow up campaign first. Let me go into contacts, bulk actions.
You know, Nelson, with this guy that you just put up in there, was he spoken with today as far as gathering all that information?
That was yesterday. So
Do I run him through the whole process or do I skip past?
I
Oh, you
mean,
run through every bit of the process.
well, this guy's already spoken to you. In my opinion, since he was spoken to yesterday, we've already got his AC, furnace, 4 years on the roof, the floors, the electrical. You've already got that. I would call back and close on it. See if you can close on it.
Alright.
If you want, I'm not. Hey, look, I'm not saying you guys are the closers, right? I'm not saying you guys. Obviously, what do I know? No, I'm joking. But I'm just saying, if you want to run through the process, you can. But you've already got most of it. They were just spoken to yesterday.
Like
Um,
I would confirm this shit and then still go through the process just because like obviously you gotta set the cadence. You wanna set the stage. And then put them like you don't have to be like what's the age of your electrical if you have all that shit.
yeah,
It's like
that's what I'm saying.
that's gonna piss people off.
That's what I was thinking.
It's like, dude, I just answered these fucking questions yesterday. You're really gonna ask them again?
That's
I
kind of where my
mean,
head was at. That's where my head was at with it. Yeah. Alright. I'll give Mr. Byron a call. Let's do it, Byron. Hold on, just adding it to the system now.
Jordan, I'm blessing you right now on your end.
Bet.
All right, get this contract with Byron, and then I'm gonna hop off. But not until you get this contract, Jordan. So go ahead and get this contract. End our day, end my day, so it can go great.
Alright, I got you, Nelson. Don't trip.
Yeah, get it at about 65.
You think?
He's already. Hey, you know what? He's already thinking about 100. So
That's what you want. What? It says no asking on here. Or
it,
did it have an
it said he
asking
was.
price?
It said he was offered 100, 110. He's thinking about it. So
Okay, okay.
it's definitely one of these homes that need work. Zillow has it at 176.
Alright. I'll pull it up on Portfolio so I got it in front of me. Tiny house, damn. But Dallas is a good market, so that's
Dallas is a good market. Exactly. Some stuff will pop off in Dallas.
We're closing on a tiny house right now, bro. Well, closing on it yesterday.
Shoot, the good thing with the tiny home is even if the true value of it is 176 like it says, it's 700 square foot. You can't rehab it but so much money. You know what I mean? So it's not going to be a 60K rehab.
All right, let's see what Byron's talking about.
Please leave your message for
Hit him with the double tap.
please leave your message for
Byron don't want to answer. Let me see.
Byron's got his phone off.
Yeah, it's going straight to voicemail. All right, I'm gonna shoot him a text, and I'll triple tap him in like 3 minutes.
Did you get somebody? Did you find somebody to get out there to property from yesterday?
Not yet, but the seller sent in photos this morning, so we'll probably get that moving on the dispo end, and then I'll try to set up a time for somebody to get out there to walk it tomorrow. But in my process, primarily that initial walkthrough is to obtain those photos, just so I can market it on dispo, and if the seller's able to send them, then I don't feel like too pressed to do it. So either way, I'll get them on the phone tomorrow and just kind of let them know where we're at with everything. But yeah, I'm gonna have my dispo girl start working it today, get it up on Investor Lift and everything.
There you go, buddy. There you go.
Yes, sir.
Working it through the process.
Yep. All right, text message is out. I'll give Byron a couple minutes. I'll try him again.
Not a problem, man. Hopefully to tomorrow. I've got a few that are like that, but I know that they're in different processes, and there's some that are land, and there's some that are just different things going on. So I'm trying not to have too many people step on toes.
No, I feel that for sure.
So I'll send over. Oh, you know, I already sent this one to you. I think I already did this one because this is the one the lady said call her son.
Did I call that one or did Joey?
I think Joey called that one, and he was. I think Joey called that one, and he was. 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 gonna try and get a hold. She was gonna try and get a hold of the son or have the son call him back. I don't know if that happened or not. I know. I think he added it to the system already.
Gotcha, okay.
So that's the issue, man. You start getting all these leads, then you gotta have a keep track of everybody.
Yeah, have a little follow-up cadence. It's nice that most of the CRMs have a task system that you can set up tasks and remind yourself. The way I am though, I be dreaming about those sellers. I like wake up and it's literally the first thought in my head, like, damn, I gotta call this person today. Oh my god, let's get it.
Let's get it. Yeah, I'm gonna have my. I've got my guy working on some stuff today and the next couple of days, so maybe hopefully I'll be able to drop in some more teed up, some more teed up for you.
I love it, brother. I love it. We appreciate you for that.
Hey man, if you win, we all win together. That's the goal here.
That's facts. We gotta let the people know what Newly's doing out here, brother.
Hey man, I just tell people we just provide an opportunity for you to talk to people. What you do with it is what you do with it. See, because most people, I think the lady that you talked to earlier, they had been like, oh, she's not interested in selling. She doesn't want to do anything because she's a little abrasive and everything. And then you start talking to her, and she wants 225. Well, I guarantee you that home that's worth 370, 400, there's somebody out there who would scoop it up for 225, rehab it for 50, and put it on the market. So it's like there's deals out there. You just gotta know how to talk to sellers and have a conversation with them. Not every, like, if you're expecting people to just pick up and be like, oh, my 50,000, my $500,000 home, yeah, I want to sell it for 150 today. I'm so glad you called.
No, for real. No, that's totally true, bro. It's hilarious that you said that was that woman abrasive? For real?
I don't think she was too abrasive, but I mean, I think she's like she's already been through the process. If you're gonna call me and you don't want to do this, then I don't even want to hear about it. Like, she's not abrasive, but she knows what she's looking for and what she doesn't want to do, right? And if imagine if you're a wholesaler who just started this year and you're on month 3, you're thinking this.
Yeah, she don't want to sell. No, she definitely had her walls up for sure, but just gotta talk to these people, man. Talk them off the ledge a little bit. Be like, it's all good, man. Let's just have a conversation. Yeah, when she said 225, I was like, oh shit.
I thought, hey, just look, give it, play hardball. I'll do 220. Let's do that.
Yeah, right.
Because I guarantee you, because she's in that's a market. I think where was that again?
It was in Knoxville, Tennessee.
Yeah, dude, Knoxville. I mean, there's certain markets, there's certain states, right? First of all, you're talking about Florida, Texas, Georgia, probably Tennessee, and then your other one is going to be Las Vegas and Arizona, right? If there's those are just your states, and there's certain cities in there. Knoxville, like there's not nobody there. Somebody will pick
Right.
that thing up for 240 and go and make a killing.
For sure they will. No, that's facts. That's facts. That's facts. I thought for sure Kenny was gonna be a man though. When it was a woman that answered, I was like, oh shit.
Kenny G.
Okay, shit. All right, let me try Byron one more time. See what's good. I don't think you texted me back yet. Hold on, what you mean? Yeah, I want to refresh it.
Alright, guys, I gotta call the seller back. Mauricio is good. Let's get it. Let's go. We'll get some you have a number that you're looking to get for an offhand? I think you were sending me like a Zillow.
Yeah, I showed you what the Zillow says is the value of the home right now, and I want to be near that. So I'm gonna maybe in the 40 range, but I can, it's negotiable.
Okay. Perfect. Perfect. And if I did get you an offer that made you happy, is it something you'd be ready to start the process on today?
I'm sorry, what's that? Start over?
If I got you an offer that you were happy with, would you be ready to start the process today?
That Mr. Drew, we
Okay.
can respect. So when would be the best time on Friday that we can reach you out back so we can finalize the process itself for both parties? Yeah. All right. So you have an appointment with them at 10. So you think that it would be easier for you after that or before that? All right. Okay. I want to work at your pace too, right? You know what I mean? As long that we agree on the same price, you are definitely ready to move forward right away, correct? All right. So let's schedule it for that time. Let's do it. Go ahead. Yeah. Yeah. Exactly. So yeah, that would attempt to give you that call back on Friday, maybe at 2, 3 p.m. so we can make this happen for both parties. We already understand your condition and your price too. And with all the information you gave me through this call, this is that we're gonna base that offer that we're gonna make you, okay? And that and also the comparable market analysis that we're gonna make in the area. Sounds fair to you? All right, so nothing more to say, James. Thank you. Appreciate your time. Remember you spoke with Alan. Yeah, yeah. You spoke. Go ahead. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And I will do it. I will do it on Friday. Just letting you know that you spoke with Alan Hunter from Casa Home Offers. I will give you a text right away after we hang up, so you can have more information about us. You can make your research, and finally, I can call you on Friday. Yeah, Alan Hunter, and the name of the company directly, the investors you're dealing with, it's Casa Home Offers. All right. Yeah, exactly. So thank you for your time, James. Appreciate it, and good luck in your appointment. Okay. Hope everything gets well on your end. Bye bye. Bye bye.
Closing them out.
Yes, good.
Okay. Okay. Cool. Okay. And then in terms of like the electrical and plumbing, have they ever been has the electrical ever been rewired, anything like that?
Well, not that I know of, it hasn't been assigned on it, but, and also we haven't had any issues with the electrical or the plumbing at all.
Okay. Understood. So is that
Yeah.
probably original to when the